Welcome to the Clipper Chronicles, your place for news you need to know. I'm Chloe.
And I'm Lucas.
Today is Monday, March 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day. There are no birthdays today at Kennedy. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This week's positivity project is on the other people mindset, identifying and appreciating the good in others. In order to do this, you've got to slow down and really pay attention. Instead of jumping to conclusion or blaming others for our problems, we need to take a moment to think about where they are coming from. It's easy to find faults in others. That negative mindset only drags us down and hurts our relationships. Let's start looking for the positive, not just for others, but for ourselves too.
Hi, I'm Lucas, and I'm here with the sports report. The 2025 wrestling season has come to a close. The team ended their season at the Van Dyke Invitational, where they had 7 placers. Nico Pliva in second place, Jackson LaRose in third place, Noah O'Malley also in third place, Montez Patterson in third place, Jameson Morganoff in fifth, Ariella E. in fourth place, and Rylan Taylor in fifth place. Congratulations to all the wrestlers on a successful season. Running Club will meet Tuesday and Thursday this week. Tuesday will most likely be outside, and Thursday will be indoors. Spring sports will be starting the week we return from spring break. In order to participate in either track, baseball, or softball, you must have a physical and emergency card on file. If you need either of these, please see Ms. Lovino in the back office. Kennedy track will begin practice on Monday, March 31st. Track is open to all students in grades 6th through 8th. A student's grades and behavior will determine his or her eligibility. Find a track flyer in the hallway and scan the QR code KMS Track 2025 and fill out the member info. Baseball tryouts will take place April 2nd through 4th from 3:45 to 5:30. Meet in the KMS gym, but expect to go outside. Please dress for the weather, but baseball pants are required because players will be expected to slide. Please bring the following equipment with you: your bat, mitt, hat, cleats, and tennis shoes. The equipment can be stored in the boys' locker room cages before school. Athletes can enter through the 8th grade doors, drop off their equipment in the locker room, and then go back to their assigned door for entry. Cage will be locked during the day. Athletes will not have access until after school. Players are expected to attend tryouts every day. Softball tryouts will be held from April 1 through 3rd from 3:45 to 5:30. Meet in the KMS gym, but be expected to go outside. Please dress for the weather. Practice will begin on Monday, April 7th, and will run from 3:45 to 5:30. Practices will be Monday through Thursday. Practice will be on Monday and Wednesday, and will be held at Cat Monroe. And practice this is Tuesday and Thursday will be held at Kennedy.
I am Nolan, here with the weather. Today will be partly to mostly sunny, with highs in the mids into the upper 40s. Tonight will be mostly cloudy and colder lows in the mid to upper 20s. Tuesday, temperatures will be warming up again, and we will be in the mid 60s.
Hey Kennedy, if you are missing a jacket, water bottle, or something else, then make sure that you check the lost and found located at the back of the cafeteria.
Students, please make sure that all electronics are put away during school hours and that you are charging your Chromebooks each night.
Yearbook Club, you have a meeting after school today in Miss Cloud's room.
Today is St. Patrick's Day. So why do we celebrate St. Patrick's Day? St. Patrick's Day is the feast day of St. Patrick, patron saint of Ireland. St. Patrick was born in Rome and Britain in the late 4th century. He was kidnapped at the age of 16 and taken to Ireland as a slave. He escaped but returned about 432 CE to convert the Irish to Christianity. By the time of his death on March 17th, 461 CE, he had established monasteries, churches, and schools.
Many legends grew up around him. For example, that he drove out snakes out of Ireland. New flashes, there never was any snakes in Ireland, and used shamrocks to explain Christian Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Ireland came to celebrate his birthday with religious services and feasts. Today in the United States, the celebration of Irish culture is with parades, special foods, music, dancing, drinking, and a whole lot of green.
So, what do leprechauns have to do with St. Patrick's Day? Leprechauns are actually one reason you're supposed to wear green on St. Patrick's Day or risk getting pinched. The tradition is tied to folklore that says wearing green makes you invisible to leprechauns, which like to pinch anyone they see. Some people also think sporting the color will bring good luck, and others wear it to honor their Irish ancestry. No wonder green decorations can be seen all over. The Chicago River in Illinois is even dyed green each year to celebrate the holiday.
For any additional information on anything on the announcements, please see the TV screen in the front and the back office. Have a marvelous Monday, Kennedy.
Women's History Month. March is Women's History Month, and it's a time to honor the contributions of women to America's society and recognize their diverse achievements. It's also time to reflect how far women have come and encourage future generations to keep working towards equality. We celebrate Women's Month for the following reasons: to celebrate incredible success and achievements of all strong women all over the globe, to honor and pay tribute to the females who dedicated their lives in ensuring that women were granted equal rights to men.
As a lawyer and a strategist, Ruth Bader Ginsburg left a huge mark on the law of equal rights for women.
Ruth Joan Bader was born on March 15, 1933 in Brooklyn, New York. She graduated first in her class at Cornell University and later studied law at Harvard, where she became the first female member of the Harvard Law Review.
Justice Ruth Ginsburg has been a pioneer, an unsung pioneer in the feminist movement right from college years, always at the forefront of issues important to women.
Ginsburg taught at Rutgers and at Columbia, where she became the school's first female tenured professor. In 1972, Ginsburg co-founded the Women's Rights Project at the ACLU, where as chief litigator she argued 6 landmark gender equality cases before the U.S. Supreme Court.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg worked her way up as a woman when opportunities for women in these rarefied professions, the law, top-flight academia, and certainly the Supreme Court, were not readily available.
In 1980, President Jimmy Carter appointed Ginsburg to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia, and 13 years later, Ginsburg was appointed by President Bill Clinton to the U.S. Supreme Court.
Justice Ginsburg approached her confirmation hearing with her own strategy that has come to be known as the Ginsburg precedent. She was trying to carve out an area where judicial nominees would be judged primarily by their credentials and not by the views they may hold.
Is it not a wonderful sign of progress that 3 women now serve on our Supreme Court and no one confuses me with Justice Sotomayor or Justice Kagan?
As a judge, Ginsburg is considered part of the Supreme Court's moderate liberal bloc and stands in favor of women's rights, workers' rights, and the separation of church and state. In 1999, Ginsburg won the American Bar Association's Thurgood Marshall Award for her contributions to gender equality and civil rights.
She usually votes with the liberal wing of the court, but Ruth Bader Ginsburg is someone who always calls them as she sees them, and she doesn't always see them from what would be seen as a traditional liberal perspective.
In 1999, Ginsburg was diagnosed with colon cancer and pancreatic cancer in 2009, but vowed to continue work. In 2013, at 80 years old, Ginsburg had already served 20 years and was the oldest member of the current U.S. Supreme Court.
Justice Ginsburg will be remembered as one of the pioneers of women's rights in the law.